ready for the tutu hat too. Tutu hat too. Toot at two tutu hat. But I'm not sure Belinda even remembers the tutu hat. I was supposed to remind her. To be honest, I forgot, Rachel, until you just reminded me that she's supposed to be wearing the tutu hat. So when she comes in, I might throw her out to get the tutu hat, but it may be one of those time things where we need to go without the tutu hat. Sometimes you got to be ready to adjust on the fly to circumstances on the ground. And I mean, I don't know if Ramon is here today, but yeah, any Marine will tell you that. So no battle plan survives first contact with the enemy. Uh, so if Belinda shows up in the tutu hat, I'll be very pleasantly surprised. Hello, Rich Scott. Yeah, the variety spirit is coming along, isn't it? Uh, I'm thinking about shaving out the mustache and this middle part of here to go Wolverine, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Um, you can't see your magic mirror. I see you though, Don. Um, all right, pants off, dance off. Maybe that'll happen later. So, what have we learned, man? I don't think we're going to solve racism in this week, but I hope that we're on it now. Um, we've still got quarantine here where I am in Southern California. Los Angeles County, I think our quarantine tonight for Los Angeles County is 9 p.m. For the city of Santa Monica, where we live, is 6 p.m. So I've just got 3 more hours to be out of the house doing what I want. Last night, I was a little bit naughty. Hello, Wanda. I was a little bit naughty. I was over at the neighbor's house yesterday's quarantine. I think it was at 2 p.m. So it was early. And then by the neighbors, I mean 5 doors away. But normally we're far enough off the street that I can't hear this. The police drive around and make announcements through the speaker in their cars. Santa Monica residents, remain in your homes, which adds another level of WTF to the whole situation. Because, I am in my home and everything feels okay. I'm in my home. But then I hear that voice coming from outside. It makes you want to go outside and go, why? What the hell is going on out here? Am I needed on the street? Of course, I'm not. I'm never needed on the street. I'm not the kind of guy who's needed on the street. When they say we need strong, able-bodied men, maybe. Uh, but yeah, Rich, you're at 8 p.m. where you are. Decided during the Jake show, no pants. Keys, wise decision. I'm wearing shorts every day of this thing, but you can't see my legs. So maybe I'm gonna go pantsless tomorrow. Bruce is here. Hello. Curfew's in Atlanta every night through Sunday. Yeah, I believe it. Atlanta. Holy cow, that looks rough. Belinda and I are enjoying watching the show Atlanta. Um, Joining late and probably can't stay. You're at work, Julie. Well, I get it. You're curing. You're helping sick animals. I just found out. Need to we need to crowdsource a way to get the kids out to vote. Yeah, take their protesting fire and turn it into voting fire. Well, yeah, I think about that too. And you hear so many people saying that. You hear so many people saying that young people need to start voting. But the thing is, everyone needs to start voting, but not just in the presidential election. You got to be voting for your senators and congressmen, but not just them. You need to be voting for your local city officials. You need to find out what your police policies are for de-escalation and handling violence in the street. How they approach that, and we all need to kind of get curious and take part. And I have to say, look, I can't just assign that all to young people. I feel like I'm dropping the ball there. I can barely get through the city council election here in Santa Monica. Oh my God. It turned out it's such a small town. I mean, it's not a small town. It's 90,000 people, Santa Monica, but it's small compared to LA. And it turned out the mayor was one of the other parents at our school. And it's not like my old joke. My dad was the mayor of our town. He got they elect the mayor by radio. He was the fifth caller. It's not like that, but it's kind of like that. You get elected to be mayor because you're on the city council a long time, and then it sort of rotates around. You can't be mayor if you were just mayor. And I mean, it's a bit like there's not a ton of people who want to be the mayor. And maybe we got to change that. Maybe we should all be running for mayor. I like that. I like maybe tomorrow. Consortium of mayors. This will be the annual Future Mayors Conference. That's what we'll do. Think of yourself as a future mayor from now on. When you feel disempowered by the fact that you don't have a job, or you're forced to work from home if you do have a job, or like Julie, you've got a job but you can't watch the things that you want on Facebook Live. Uh, Maybe the answer is run for mayor. How about that? Oh, Julie, you could be the mayor of Minneapolis. Actually, I hadn't really thought of that. Minneapolis, you could put a stop to this. You could have put a stop to this already if you had retroactively decided to become mayor sooner. So I'm not saying I blame you for everything that's going on, but I am saying that I like the future of you as the mayor of Minneapolis. Um, did I say Seattle before? Minneapolis. Oh, Jen, yes. I'm sorry you're late too. You didn't really miss much, and you can watch the beginning again everywhere. Um, yeah, Keys, you got your pants off, bro. That's the problem. Voted yesterday in Missouri. Happy to see Steve King lose the primary back in Iowa. Yes, Steve King lost the primary in Iowa. That's kind of exciting. I did get I'm not sure if Dana's here today, but he emailed me a shirt that he was talking about getting for me. Oh my God, everyone. Oh my God. Hang on just a second. This is like, I don't know if you're familiar with the Christmas Carol when Scrooge finds out that a miracle has happened, but bring it in here. Bring it in. Bring it in.
The
Bring it in.
Christmas fucking miracle. Here it is. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen.
There was
I've
so
got
much pre-talk
a tutu
about whether or
on my
not.
head. I've got my special Christmas earrings on. I've made myself into a little decoration. Happy birthday to you.
This is the best. This is the best.
Yeah. What do
Oh
you think? Yep.
my God.
Hello.
Yeah, I was a little
Hi,
worried you weren't
everybody.
going to make it.
I'm here. I'm totally here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are here, and you got
Yeah.
the tutu on your head. We were just talking about it. People were
Oh, they thought I wasn't going to arrive.
Well,
They thought I was
people were
going to be
saying they
late.
were excited about it, and I
Oh.
said, "Oh, she's late. I don't know if she even remembered.
Okay.
I forgot
Are
to
you
remind
kidding?
her."
Of course I didn't forget. Here it is. So
Yeah.
do you want to see how the tutu fascinator works, or should I not? Should I not destroy the magic?
Yeah, I want to see. Well,
That's
as
the
far as
little,
ladies concerned,
that's
ladies
little
are.
bow
I always want to
that
know how
went
they
right
work.
on her chest.
Yeah.
The armholes, they're down here. I could put them around my ears. That would be super
So
sexy.
you kind of got the waist around your head, and then
this is
in
where
the
her
front.
legs.
If she was in it, her legs would be going up like that.
Her legs would be going out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
looks
hold
really
it.
good.
And then
Let me-
hold it.
hey,
No,
can
I
I-
just go like this, and
Yeah.
then don't you do anything, and then
Yeah.
I'm back, and then
Oh, that's great.
yeah, that's
Oh
it.
man.
So this is our daughter.
If you-
So I have to tell the story of the tutu because it's quite funny.
Yes, please do.
So Fanula, when she was little, I think her first Halloween she went as a watermelon because she was a 3-month-old baby and she had a watermelon suit. So a watermelon thing that she slept in that had pieces of watermelon on. And then the second year, was she Little Bug the Rapper the second year? I said, I'm going down to this kid's store on Main Street and whatever they've got there, I'm going to make that into a costume. So I got a little ladybug hat, and we had a big ladybug, and we made that into a bling, and we called her Little Bug the Rapper, and she wore black and red. And she was
Which
little.
is probably cultural appropriation, but
Oh, right. I shouldn't have. Yeah, I should just have skipped to the next one. And then her third Halloween, she came out wearing this tutu, and I've got a really nice. I'll wear this tomorrow for you, everybody. I've got a really nice
Oh, man.
coonskin Davy Crockett made out of a possum fur hat from New Zealand. So she wore that, and we pushed the tail, and she had these little suede brown boots, and she wore those. And I said to Jake, "Okay, what is she?"
because
And we-
that's what it's like when you've got a 3-year-old fashion maven. She puts on what she wants, and then you decide what it is.
Yeah.
And so I looked at it and I said, she looks like, what was it? Mikhail Baryshnikov in drag?
Yeah, as a 2-year-old. Mikhail Baryshnikov in drag as a 2-year-old. And what was hilarious was we went out to this very Rialto Street or whatever it was, some trendy place where they have Halloween down in Venice, and some friend, Andy, who had a lovely house, and you sort of, I mean, people really go nuts there. There are sort of, dead bodies and trees and things, and which she had no idea what they even were. But I remember people walking past her going, I don't know what that costume is, but I love it. This little Ruski hat on and the tutu, which I'm now wearing on my head as a fascinator, and
It's
and her
really
brown
nice.
suede boots.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't.
Toot.
Oh, that's good. That's a good noise. I don't know if
Yeah,
that really comes
yeah. Hello,
across.
can you get this, guys? This is my water bottle, my reusable water bottle. Toot 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 toot.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh,
Hey,
Anyway.
let me
Oh,
take,
yeah, take my
let me take your
temperature because I'm a little bit hot. I'm running hot.
You seem hot.
Yeah.
97 and a half.
Oh.
What am I?
Oh, fucking too much.
97.3. That's what I usually am. Not that I'm taking my temperature constantly, but I felt a little warm because I'm wearing this
I'm a little warm. It's quite hot out there.
hoodie vest. Yeah, it's a warm day. But luckily, we're all ready to be curfewed
Yeah,
up.
just really loving the bow in the front. It's just
It is
so
good.
nice.
Don't get too
God.
wrapped up in yourself.
God, excuse me. I think today's the day. What about
Yeah.
these, ladies and gentlemen? What about these? Toot, 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 toot. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll calm down. You go. Back to you.
All right. So, did you want to hear a little bit about? Do you know the story of John the Baptist and his
A little
the
bit.
death of John the Baptist?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I knew it. I knew. Spoiler alert: he gets decapitated.
Yeah. And
But
they
did
put
you
his
know?
head on a tray.
Yeah, but did you know how the story goes? Well, let me tell you.
Well, I do a little bit. I
Yeah,
know
it's
it.
silly to make
yeah,
you
but I'll
guess
let
when
you.
I-
well,
when
I
I
do
know.
know it, but I'll let you read it because it's more fun for you to tell us.
Well, King Herod had John the Baptist thrown into prison, and this is from the Children's Illustrated Bible.
Is that your Bible?
It's a Bible.
Jake couldn't believe that I.
You
Yeah.
killed it again.
Yeah.
So
I'm really getting the hang of this comedy shit.
yes, you are.
It's taken a long time. Almost 18 years of marriage. He was really despairing.
You're really taken to it too. I mean, I have to say, the zeal. You pulled all the stops out.
Okay, can I lean on you or you get mad?
You can lean on me for a
Thanks.
minute.
I won't lean on you too hard.
But I'd like to
I
just
do know the story, but I'm going to let you tell the story. I'm not going to interrupt. I'm going to stop talking now.
Okay, so John the Baptist was thrown into prison by King Herod because John the Baptist had condemned King Herod for having married his brother's wife. The print on here is so Herodias. Ladies' names are very different over in the Bible.
Herodias.
Well, no, there's no T in there. But anyway, John the Baptist said, "It's kind of effed up that the king has married his brother's wife," and I don't know this. It doesn't say in the children's Bible. It doesn't explain whether or not the brother had passed away, or if he just said, "Hey, your wife is now my wife. I'm the king. Say hi to mom." So anyway, Herod feared and admired John, but Herodias hated him. She hated him. She was like, "I want to marry the king. Are you kidding me? I was married to the king's brother. I had a
And that
chance to
sucked.
step up and marry the king, and I took it. And now this jackass John the Baptist is
Raining on my parade.
throwing shade." How was that? And so she hated John the Baptist, who's already in prison. And so one night, big party. Herodias, her daughter, not the king's daughter, her daughter, evidently by, I think I'm just reading a little bit into her daughter by Herod's brother. So his niece does a dance at this big banquet, and that,
Say her name.
yeah,
She's very famous.
yes, I know, and I'm sorry.
Salome.
Salome, yeah. So it's Salome's dance, and she does a dance that is so amazing that the king Herod
Super sexy.
loves
Veils.
loves it, and this is her fucking uncle.
Yeah, this is
Her
a bit peaty.
uncle,
This is
he
a
says-
bit peaty.
Yeah, it's a bit. Well, I think it's pederasty when they're older. It doesn't say how old she was, but
Well, peaty, pederasty. It's both pedophile. It's peaty.
he's not related to her. Is what this is more of a. This is like kind of
Yeah, but she's still young.
creepier than what Woody Allen did, but still, I
Yeah,
think. I mean, it's hard to say.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
sorry I
that's
brought
hard
him
to,
up.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, please. Let's no Woody Allen, no Jeffrey Epstein, no what's his name, Harvey
Cosby, Bill
Weinstein.
Cosby?
Oh,
Yeah,
Cosby. Ugh.
Okay.
Cosby's he's
All right.
the worst of them.
So
No.
So
Epstein.
Salome does this dance, and Herod is out of his mind. He says, "That dance
Besotted.
was so unbelievable. You tell me what you want. I'll give you whatever you want in return for that awesome dance. We all enjoyed it."
And he'd like to keep the 7 veils that she.
Anyway, and then so Salome, then goes to her mother, whose name we're not sure how to pronounce, Herodias, and says,
I'm doing that without veils.
That's
I'm
very
just
good.
pretending. Da, 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 da,
"Let me know when it's my
da,
turn."
da. Go back to you.
So So Salome asked her mother, "Hey, what should I ask King Herod for?" And her mother says, "Ask for John the Baptist's head on a silver platter." And so she does, and then because King Herod has promised whatever you want, you just name it in front of everybody. He doesn't want to look like a hole Indian giver.
A
They even had
renegger.
those, a renegar on his promises. So he gets John the Baptist's head chopped off and brought up and presented on a silver platter. Blood, everything, the worst.
Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible. And so John's followers take the headless body and bury it. And then they go to Jesus and tell him. Jesus is so upset. He has to go to the desert. He goes, "Look, cancel all my appointments. I got to go to the desert.
For 30 days and 30
And,
nights, I'm out
and
of
think
here.
about this."
Yeah,
Well,
this
that's a
is really-
classic number.
Yeah.
That's not covered in the children's Bible either.
No, that's
But,
yeah. They're too little to be counting up to 30.
So there you had it. There you had it. There you had it. A Bible story on a Wednesday, so you can tell everyone that you did a little Bible study today. Uh, you can tell everyone that you saw a lady, full-grown lady, with a children's tutu on her head.
Yep, you can.
It's a pretty
you can,
big day.
You can tell them what my name is. That you saw me wearing the tutu.
Say my name.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So
All right. Yep. What
so
happened?
that's what I've got. I've got the Bible story, and you got a tutu on your head. What are these? These are like little fluffy balls. on
Yeah,
your
they're
ears.
like
Those are
they're
nice.
little fluffy. They're Christmas decorations. I made myself into Christmas decoration last Christmas with these, some hot pink lipstick, and some other stuff. I thought, I'm going to a Christmas party. I'm going to just be a little bit decorative. Going to get out of my usual grey and navy blue. And what do I wear? Grey, navy blue, black, white. I do wear some hot pink every now and then.
Uma, I think
hello, Uma.
Well, she's offended as an Indian who loves to give, and I understand that. I think it's actually a racial slur against Native Americans. I'm not sure if you're a Native American, but I'd like to make sure. I'd like to clarify that you've got a right to be offended by that. Oh my God.
Oh, Indian giver. Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
I
Oh.
said Indian giver.
Wow. Oh, Jerry.
I know.
That was worse than me. I did something bad at the beginning. Oh, because of the name.
It's naughty. Well,
the
look.
rap name.
Okay, Boomer.
Oh, Boomer. I think you.
Yeah.
If I got a little. Oh, yeah, I've got some good hair sticking out. Whatever. It's
Okay.
doing what it does.
Uma says she's looking at her less small talk, more genuine conversation cards, and she'd like to know what's the best thing you bought for under $100. Heck, about under $107. I bought keys of rubber chicken for a first date that was under $10. Yeah, rubber chickens I think are great. You don't see too many rubber chickens anymore, do you?
Hey, Jen, are you asking what religion are y'all? Us or everybody on the show? Maybe, hopefully, everybody else. I'm a-religious. I've had way too much religion for one person for a lifetime.
Who's asking that?
That was Jen, our friend Jen. So did I tell you that I went to a boarding school from the age of 13 to 18, my high school? It was in the country. We were allowed to take our ponies.
And it was
very rural.
Anglican church?
Yeah, Anglican. So that's Episcopalian. That's the Church of England, just sort of one step down. It's supposed to be quite a few steps down from Catholicism. We don't have to, admit to the naughty things we've been thinking and doing. No confession. But we had to go to school 8 or 9 times a week. We had to go twice most days. We had to go on Saturday morning to practice the hymns we'd be singing for the rest of the week. So by the time I'd left that place,
Well, you don't
I
want to
had
mess
religion.
up in front of the people who are already seeing you do. Yeah.
And then my grandfather on my father's side was an archdeacon, which is one in the Episcopalian Church also, which is one step below being a bishop. And he was lovely, Tapu. That's what we called him, Stephen Weymouth. Super smart. He wrote sermons that went over everyone's head. He was a bit too smart for his own good and his congregation's good, but he was completely lovely. So there was quite a bit of religion when you were staying with them, because there was you were at a vicarage and there was a church right there. So when we went to stay with
That's a lot of religion.
Nana and Tapu, we had to go to church all the time. Anyway, yeah, I've sort of had it with that, so I'm done.
So,
I believe in
Rich
being good to people.
Rich DeChooch is saying you can tell people you saw a kiwi in a tutu hat, which sounds really great. Kiwi in a tutu hat.
Yeah, you did. You saw a kiwi in
And
a
a
tutu hat
kiwi in a
Yeah.
tutu hat.
with
I
pom poms
don't
in
know,
her
that
ears.
was- That
She had
was
some pom poms in her ears.
the 12 Days of Varinus.
Yeah. Oh God.
Kiwi in a tutu hat is one that's on the 89th day of
Yes,
Uranus.
Rich, that is why they started the Anglican Church, so that Henry VIII could behead poor old, well, actually, so he could divorce, the first one, Catherine of Aragon, and then, Anne Boleyn he beheaded because he thought she was screwing around on him.
Yeah, Morris says he hopes I can hit the venues again soon, but he'll miss the Jake and Belinda live show once I'm freed. Well, look, maybe this may be going on a little longer than we all thought. I don't know how soon I'm going to be comfortable going to the venues, or the venues are going to be comfortable flying people in. I know that some are already, but we'll see.
But you're going to work
And
out how to do comedy shows.
Uma clarified that she was kidding, which I did know that.
Oh, you don't have to. We know that.
Okay, I'm just kind of looking through here. I believe in God, but not in religion. Religion is just a way to oppress and control people. Well,
Yes, I totally agree. It's just a way to oppress and control people, and it's horrible. So, and all the awful things that have been done in the name of religion, it just goes on and on.
Uma went to an Irish Catholic boarding school in India. The
Oh,
nuns
oh.
love to line them up and whack them on their
Oh,
knees. Did you get
God.
whacked on your knees quite a bit?
That's horrible. And then knuckles with a ruler. You know, we didn't have corporal punishment at my boarding school. But at the primary school that I went to, which is like elementary school, God, we had this one teacher called Miss Spong. Not Sponge,
Spong?
Spong. And Miss Spong, if you did shit she didn't like, she would rap you over the knuckles with a ruler. The worst one, though, was when we went to live in Singapore when I was 8. So my sister and I were supposed to be going to these private schools because my dad had some fancy job. And when we got there, they'd lost the papers, our application papers, and there was room in Jane's grade, but there wasn't in my grade. And so I ended up going to this Wessex, whatever. There was this British Army school. And I had a teacher called Mr. Kirby. I don't know if he's still alive, but that guy, so he was an alcoholic and a sadist. And he liked to hit us. He really liked to make us cry. He liked to ridicule us. He was really, there was me and another New Zealand girl there. And we just weren't at the same level of math as the kids were. And the ridiculing that I would get for not getting stuff right. I mean, I just had to cheat. I just had to quickly write down the answer and, grey pencil and tick it right in red pencil at the end, because if you did poorly on the test and you get everyone to raise their hands, who got 20, who got 50, it was horrible. I was so afraid of that guy.
So, is that the guy who made you do PE in your
Oh, he
underwear?
made, yeah. So the first day of school, I get to school, I've got my school uniform on. I've never had a uniform before. I'm quite into the uniform.
Well, look at you now.
My parents wouldn't let me get the one with the waist and the sort of the flared skirt. I had to get just the A line because they were like, it's the tropics and you'll be hot. But it comes to PE time, and Mr. Kirby, we're the only class in the whole school where the boys in our class did PE. They just took their shirts off and they did PE in their shorts. They didn't put shoes on. You're supposed to wear sand shoes. They were British, so they called them plimsolls.
What is a sand shoe, though? I don't know. What
It's like a tennis shoe. But you're supposed to, because there are things that, bugs and things that get in your...
Right, the old sand
shoe.
shoe. Put your sand shoes on, boys. We're going sanding.
Yeah, we're going outside. And then the girls all took off their dresses and did PE in their underpants. Now, I was only 8, but I had worn on my first day at school what were my sexy undies. So they were these ones that my grandmother had given me. They were
What grade
pink.
were you in?
Well, they weren't that... when I describe them, they weren't sexy. They were up to my waist. They were pink nylon. They had a little bow, I think, in the front. A bit like this, this. And... They were gathered around the legs. They were sort of slightly baggy, but they were also slightly see-through. So there I am,
Like
about
the way
to
you grabbed my arm. Slightly see-through.
But it was, can you imagine how mortifying it is? I'm 8 years old. I'm trying to stand in the middle of the girls. I mean, he was such a bastard. And, it's humiliating.
Get it all out.
And then when we had our, sports, and I used to be a really good sprinter. I was really good at the 80 meters and the 100 meters. There we were, my class. No one else in the school. Everyone else had their little, PE uniforms on.
Not everyone had to wear their underwear.
No,
at
just
PE, your
Kirby,
class?
because Kirby liked to humiliate her. I mean, he just
Oh my
loved it.
God.
He did this thing when we went to the
This
pool.
is the type of crap that used to keep you out of the Supreme Court.
Used to be the
used
operative
to.
two words.
We've changed that.
So then the other thing he liked to do was when we went swimming, there would be the diving boards, and there'd be the Olympic high board, and he would tell us that we had to go up there and jump off it. And I remember just being up there, sort of squealing and holding on to. I was too scared, and he said, "If you don't do that, Belinda, I'm coming up and I'm going to push you off."
Oh my God.
Oh, he was so terrible. Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
And then my mother did not know how to protect me from him, and my father was, well, who knows? He
Well,
was
we can
busy
talk
being,
about. I'm sorry, but our time is
fabulous.
almost up today,
Oh,
so we'll
yeah.
have to talk about your mother next time.
Oh, yeah. We get him. Yeah, no therapy session.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry, guys, if that wasn't funny. It was just
No,
it
it
was
was
more
great. It's important
informative.
to getting to know you, getting to know all about you. Would you like a bit of Spanish, something from the Snark Handbook, Book of Questions, Wisecracks, maybe like a tall tale?
Well, I quite like snarks and a bit of Spanish, but we always do snarks, so maybe we should do something else. Should we do a tall tale?
All right.
Or should I ask you from the Book of Questions? The Book of Questions is kind
You
of
can
a
ask
dud,
me
though.
from the Book of Questions,
Okay, is
and I'll
this
see if
one
I can answer you with a tall tale. Give it a go. What
Oh,
question?
this is okay. Okay, 178 numero today.
Yes.
Okay, you are leading 100 people whose lives are in danger, and you must choose between two courses of action. One would save only 90 people. The other would have a 50% chance of saving everyone, but were it to fail, everyone would die. Oh, God, which one would you choose?
I'm going to have to hear that again because I was just reading the comments and Scott said, "You've done some odd stuff in your underwear, haven't you, Jake?" I'm like, what did I do? I did, I think, run across the stage in my underwear at the end of the I Love You special, but I don't know if...
Oh, yeah,
people
you
stay
did,
through
in
the
white
credits
shoes
for
or
that.
something weird. Yeah. Okay, so you're leading 100 people whose lives are in danger, and you must choose between two, numero dos courses of action. One would save only 90 people. The other would have a 50% chance of saving everyone, but were it to fail, everyone would die. Which would you choose?
So the first way, 10% of the people
Die.
for sure.
Yeah, and the second way has only got a 50% chance of saving everyone, and if it fails, everyone dies. Oh, come on, it's so obvious.
You do the first one. You got to do the first one.
Can you believe it took him that long?
Well,
Jerry,
it is
they're
tricky
not-
though because you're condemning some people to certain death instead of taking a chance. So I
Yeah,
mean,
but a 50-50 chance on you all dying.
these are human lives, Jerry.
Yeah, well, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You only want to lose 10 as opposed to lose 100. And the 100 might include you. Did you think of that? You might be going down with a ship, sailor.
One man was so ugly he didn't dare pass in front of a mirror, for sadly, a careless glance would shatter the glass and also scare him badly.
Horrible. I'm going to give myself some hat height for the grand finale
You
of the
didn't
show.
really enjoy the tall tale
Well,
at all.
read me the
That's all right.
Florinda one, the lady in the pink dress. I'm into that one.
I think I don't know even where that is.
It was on the same page.
Oh my God. Yeah, but what page was that? Okay, here.
Here she is.
When Florinda Furry went to town, she always wore a bearskin gown. And when she wanted to look her best for a hat, she'd wear an eagle's nest.
Oh, she's a lady after my own heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice? So
It is. Okay.
Now a bit
And
of Spanish. You
I'm
could-
going to ask you some Spanish.
And then we'll finish
Okay.
out with a seize the day because we've got to seize the day during these Varinus
Oh,
times.
well, it's not just Varinus we're dealing
Thanks.
with
Shout
right now.
out
Are
to
you
Rachel,
kidding?
the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, Rachel, you're fabulous. Hey, do you know tonight, everybody, at 9 p.m., you go out onto your street or your deck or your balcony or wherever you are, and you hold a light, a flashlight, it can be whatever, any kind of light, and you hold it up into the sky. You point it up for 9 minutes and 43 seconds. And that's happening all over Los Angeles, and I would imagine it's happening in other cities as well. And do you need to know why?
No, I
Yeah.
think I can.
You
I
can
know
guess.
why.
I think you can all guess. Okay. Okay. Good afternoon.
Hello, I'm ready for my Spanish lesson.
No, I'm saying say
it-
good afternoon in Espanol.
Buenos tardes.
Oh, do it for the cameras. They can see how you do it.
Buenos tardes.
Yeah. Or you can, for just a slang kind of easy, just say tardes.
Tardes.
Yeah, tardes. You don't have to say the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I like how they've got here. They put you here how you say it. I mean, they're phonetically.
Yeah, they don't have the-
Buenas
they don't have the right-
tardes, but they don't have the rolling the
They
R.
don't have the right facial expressions.
Habla
in there.
inglés. What's habla inglés? Jerry, habla inglés. Habla inglés.
Sí. It's do you speak
Yeah,
English?
yeah,
enough,
exactly.
That's enough
Yeah.
Spanish.
Yo
for
hablo
one day.
español. Yo hablo inglés. Yo hablo inglés.
I can't remember.
After me. Repeat after me. Hablo inglés.
Yeah, hablo inglés. Hablo inglés.
Hablo inglés.
Hablo inglés.
Sí, claro.
Does that mean I do?
Yeah,
or do you?
I speak English.
Me
I
too.
shouldn't have said sí, claro, because that would
Well,
be
then
like, do you speak?
let's continue in
Habla
English,
inglés?
shall
Sí,
we?
claro. Okay, all right. Vamos a hablar en inglés.
Oh, you guys are a lot of people are sorry. I don't know what happened. Have I made a mistake? All right, so I've got. Oh, and I don't know if Dana's here. I think Dana. Hi, Dana. Sorry you missed the show too. I did get your email. That awesome shirt. A very generous offer. I'm going to send you a PO box where I can receive mail without the postman making a mistake. All right. So today's quote. Have I read this one from Christopher Robin yet? I don't think
Oh no,
so.
Winnie the Pooh, A.A. Milne. Yum.
Yeah, this is Christopher
Love him.
Robin, who is the. I think he's the co-lead with Winnie the Pooh in the Winnie the Pooh books. Wouldn't you say?
Well, a
Or is
little. I think
Winnie the Pooh
Winnie
is
the Pooh
really the
really
star,
takes over.
right.
Yeah. Christopher Robin has to go home and
He's in a
eat
supporting
porridge
role.
and go
Christopher
go
Robin.
home and be a good little boy and
Best child in a supporting role, only human character in the entire Winnie the Pooh stories.
the son of A.A. Milne, Winnie
by-
the Pooh. I mean,
by A.A.
Christopher
Milne.
Robin.
All right, so this is
Based on his
this is
son.
Christopher Robin, and I think he's talking to
Pooh.
Pooh. I think so. Promise me, you'll always remember, you're braver than you believe, and stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. In most cases.
Did you look at me and then put that sort of
No, I thought of
clarifier?
of a certain special someone who's in the news.
That guy.
Thinks that he's smarter than he is.
Oh my
And
God! Yeah, he's got some great words
Yeah,
and he's
that
super
guy-
smart. That guy.
Those things.
I'll do
don't-
the fart machine for
Those
him.
things don't always apply to that guy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
let's get all our pants off for tomorrow. It's Thursday, everybody.
Yeah, I'd like to see some other people with tutus on their heads or some sort of nice underwear hat like I've
Oh,
made.
it would be great if you could. If you
could put them in the
comments.
comments.
You could put pictures of
Yeah,
yourself
come
with
on.
your tutus on your head. Oh my God!
And then I'm going to wear
Because
my
who's being
hat that I
entertained
told
here?
you about at the beginning of the show, but I'm not going to remind you what it is because if you can't remember, it's a surprise for tomorrow. Okay, got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're awesome.
You're pretty lovely yourself, Jerry. You're pretty great.
All right, hang in there. Take care of each other. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice to people.
Aren't I lucky? Aren't I lucky?
Even
This
when they're
guy.
being. Be nice to people, even when they're being a little bit jerky to you.
He was not referring to me then.
No,
he
I
wasn't. He loves it when I go like
It was
this.
a
As long as I don't touch his nose.
Completely spontaneous,
thing.
non sequitur piece of advice.
As long as I don't touch it. He hates to have his nose touched. Don't you?
Don't give up. You haven't. She hasn't given up. I'll see you
No,
tomorrow.
I have not.